Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Before we get started in today's video, don't forget to join our free Facebook community, get real answers to real credit questions, learn from some of the experts in our industry, as well as from other people that are in similar situations that are taking advantage of the free content, improving their credit and making their credit situation better. Hope to see you guys on the inside.
So we all know that credit bureaus can make mistakes, but can they make a mistake so grave that you can be labeled as a terrorist? Well, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about a court case that went all the way to the Supreme Court and what this means for people going forward. My name is Michael Johnson, and this is The Credit Agent Show. So before we jump on into it, I just want to say that if you enjoy any of our content or maybe learn something new from today's episode, go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Maybe leave a comment down below as well, and we can choose some of your comments for video topics going forward. In addition to this, maybe think about giving us a subscribe and hit that little bell icon because you want to be notified every single time we post. So if you want to check out one of our previous videos talking about how Biden has a plan to replace the bureaus, go ahead and click that card up there in the top right-hand corner. So let's get on into this. So kind of starting off with a little bit of an introduction on this court case. In the year of 2011, Sergio Ramirez used one of the three bureaus, TransUnion. He tried to buy a car at a California dealership, and the finance department canceled his application when they found he was on a terrorist list in the United States. In a 5-4 vote, the Supreme Court rules on whether a consumer can sue or cannot sue if they are falsely labeled as a terrorist. So once again, in a 5-4 vote, the Supreme Court rules that only consumers who have had their reports sent to creditors could sue in federal court, which means that only if injury is shown, the case must remain at the state court level. If someone is falsely labeled as a quote-unquote terrorist, it's basically what it is, unless the credit report gets sent to a third party. So, with Justice Brett Kavanaugh, no concrete harm, no standing quote-unquote to sue. Chief Justice John Roberts, Justices Samuel Alito, Gorsuch, and Amy Coney Barrett joined this decision. This ruling will limit the number of people who can join a class action lawsuit against a credit bureau in federal court, which means more claims to be filed in state court where standing rules are more generous. So, with regards to federal courts in California stats, they have awarded $40 million in damages to a class of over 8,185 consumers. And TransUnion, one of the three major credit bureaus, falsely labeled as a potential terrorist on credit reports. So, Brett Kavanaugh wrote that only 1,853 of them had their reports sent to third parties and could bring a claim to federal court, while the remaining 6,332 couldn't show that they suffered concrete injury. So, Thomas versus Kavanaugh's opinion: it's like someone wrote a defamatory letter and then stored it in their desk drawer, said Kavanaugh. Justice Thomas wrote, the fact that 1/4 of all members actually had their reports sent to a third party seems like a degree of risk to meet the concreteness requirement. Clarence Thomas, splitting from the other conservatives, joined with the liberal justices Breyer, Sotomayor, and Kagan. So, TransUnion, and I quote, generated credit reports that erroneously flagged many law-abiding citizens as potential terrorists and drug traffickers. Yet, despite Congress's judgment that such misdeeds deserve redress, the majority decides that TransUnion's actions are so insignificant that the Constitution prohibits consumers from vindicating their rights in federal court. So, TransUnion says, and I quote, "We appreciate the court's decision in this important case. We look forward to resolving this matter." So, my opinion kind of on this case is that they are just getting a slap on the wrist. And Congress kind of knows that they're going to do what they want going forward. And Justice Thomas says, Pyrrhic victory for TransUnion, because state courts, which rather now hear claims under federal law, may have different standing requirements. So in summary, it seems like credit bureaus can actually falsely label somebody as a terrorist. And if you find yourself in a position where you are on a most wanted list, but you shouldn't be and you can't get yourself removed, you might actually have a federal court case on your hands. But always seek the licensed advice of an attorney in your area. So before we end today's video, I just want to explain a little bit about the credit agents and kind of what we do. So we here at the Credit Agents work in credit repair, and what we will do is work with you to help resolve credit errors on your credit report. We will go through your credit report with you and highlight any inaccuracies that are on your credit report and dispute them on your behalf. All you have to do is let us have your credit report and we can draft the letters and take care of the rest. And you will only pay per deletion after a deletion is made. And if you go through our entire process without getting a single deletion, you will be eligible to apply for a full refund in our program. Now, if you would like to sign up for our free 15-minute consultation, you can use the link down below in the description. Now, during this free 15-minute consultation, we will go over your credit report and highlight if you're going to be a good candidate for our program. So, like I said, if that is something you are interested in, be sure to hit that link down below. Now, that is all we have for today, so thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to hit that subscribe if you enjoyed, and maybe give us a like and a comment as well. My name is Michael, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.